Good Thursday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this December 10th, 4:40 in the morning as I record the podcast. It is foggy. I mean, a lot worse than it was a couple of mornings ago when we had a dense fog advisory, and we've got one again this morning, and it covers pretty much the entire WBKO viewing area. Covers all of Middle Tennessee. Now it covers most of central Kentucky. Looking at our AAA Systems WeatherCam network, the largest WeatherCam network in the state of Kentucky. Looking at all 16 cameras, every one of them, every single location has dense fog. And I drove through it this morning. It's thick enough to where you have to really slow down and pay attention. This is the kind of morning that can cause a number of accidents. If people are not paying attention, you need to go much slower than the posted speed limit in order to allow yourself some extra time to get to your destination. Visibility in some cases near zero, especially around area lakes and rivers and bodies of water, ponds, things like that. You just really, I'm not kidding, folks, be careful. We always have someone on these kind of mornings that, rear end somebody. They're not paying attention. Somebody stopped. Hopefully it's not a school bus. School buses will be out picking up kids, and with some of this fog, you won't be able to see only a few feet in front of you. So extreme caution this morning until that fog dissipates, which is expected sometime around 9 or 9:30 this morning. The dense fog advisory is in effect until 9, but it could be extended even later depending on how soon we can get the breezes, those southerly breezes in here to kind of mix it all out and dry it out, which that is expected to happen today. It is going to be breezy once again, as it has been the last few days, but it's going to be warmer. That warming trend is going to continue over the next several days, as we've been talking about, possibly even record-breaking warm temperatures, as you'll hear coming up. For our day yesterday, Wednesday, we had an official high of 61 degrees at the Bowling Green Airport. 2 days in a row, we've been at 61. That happened a little bit after 3 p.m. yesterday. 50 is the average high, so we were 11 degrees above average. 48 was our low. 30 is the average low, so we were 18 degrees above average on our low temperature. Wow. A year ago, we had a high of 46 and a low of 38. Back in 2014, still no rainfall past 24 hours. That weak upper disturbance, that little ripple in the atmosphere that I talked about yesterday that moved through, it only produced a few clouds and maybe a raindrop or two for some, but not much came of that from our neck of the woods. A little bit further east, there were some showers that came from that. We're going to say after the morning fog dissipates, we'll see a partly sunny, breezy, warmer day today with a high of 66. South winds at 11, the record for this day. Let me look that up real quick because yesterday's record was 71. Only take a second here, if you'll allow me just a little second here. I can look it up real quick. Okay, here we go. The record for today is 74, set in 1971. So we're calling for 66 today, not record territory today. Mostly cloudy. We could see more areas of fog late tonight with a low of 52. Yeah, 52 for an overnight low. That's where we should be close to average on a high temperature, but that's going to be our low for tonight. Now, Friday, we're going to see another disturbance moving in. We've put in about a 30% chance we could see a shower. Most of you will not get much of anything, kind of like the one that came through yesterday. Otherwise, mainly cloudy, 68 with a south wind at 12 to 24. The winds are going to pick up over the next several days. You may think, well, it's been breezy enough, but we're talking windy over the next several days. Saturday is when we could hit a record high temperature, and we've bumped it up even more. So it looks even more likely now we're going to have a new record on Saturday. Mainly cloudy, breezy, quite warm. 73, breaking the old record of 68. Set in 1972, I believe Shane said. Double check that. South winds at 14 to 28, maybe up over 30 miles per hour. And now we're going to slow down the arrival of the rain and thunderstorms that we predicted on Sunday. Looks like it's going to be more into Sunday afternoon and evening. A 90% chance of that, though. So the rain chances have gone up as well for Sunday evening. Gusty thunder showers is what we're calling for. Severe weather is going to be further south and west of us. It looks like we could see something Arkansas, down into Louisiana, maybe even Mississippi, Texas, Oklahoma. That's where the slight risk has already been posted. That's going to slide east, so we may get some stronger thunderstorms on Sunday evening into early Monday morning. Now, we'll cool off a bit, just a bit, but the flow here is going to remain rather zonal for a while, and by that I mean it's more west to east than anything. Monday, we'll see some morning leftover showers behind that system, and mainly cloudy and a bit cooler with a high around 60, but that's still well above average. That's 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. Tuesday, we'll see sunshine and 62, and then another front will come in for Wednesday, cloudy with a 30% chance of showers, and that one, once that front moves through, that one will tend to cool us back down to where we need to be for this time of the year. Now, we're calling for 55 for a high on Wednesday, but by Wednesday night, it cools off into the 30s, and then the next few days will start to be more like what you would expect for December. And almost on a daily basis now, I get asked about snow. Too soon to say. If anybody, and I always say this every single year, if anybody is posting anything on social media and spreading it around and sharing it, saying, oh, looky here, 2 weeks down the road, there's going to be a snow. Forget it. Don't even pay attention. And please don't share that stuff. Don't even send it to me and go, is this right? Is this true? And somebody will. You just cannot put stock in those things. And if anybody's, anybody that posts those things, I don't care what TV station they work for, what weather network they work for, or if they feel like that they're some kind of, armchair meteorologist, and they're posting these kind of things saying, hey, look, this could happen like a week from now or 2 weeks from now or whatever. You know what they're doing? They're grandstanding. They're posers. Don't even pay attention to that. Trust us, as you always have. We will let you know when there's a good chance of snow in the forecast, but right now, there doesn't appear to be anything even remotely close. I'm thinking, it's going to be more into January, maybe February. It could even be March before we see something. It's kind of like it's been the last few years. It's later into the winter before we really see the better chances of snow here. It's just way too warm. The patterns are not set up for a snow for us. Not yet, anyway. And this big monster El Nino that everybody kept talking about before we got into fall, it hasn't even happened. This is more like La Nina than El Nino. So you can't go by all that, and all these people just, again, it's grandstanding. They're wanting you to go look at them and go, oh, you're so smart. Aren't you brilliant? And I'm just poo-poo on that. Anyway, we'll let you know, as we always do. So there you go. That's my answer to, is it going to snow? Probably eventually, but I don't know when. I don't know. Would you rather me just make up something? I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I haven't done it in 28 years of doing the weather here. And experience would say, wait, be patient. Okay? There you go. All right, have a great day. And please, folks, please heed my word about this fog this morning. It is the thickest and most widespread fog we have seen around here in a long time. This is the kind that will cause accidents. Be careful. In the meantime, have a great day. God bless you, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. Then later today, join me for my radio show, the Chris Allen Radio Show at Classic Hits, Sam 100.7 FM between 3 and 7 p.m.